Today, we are taking a look at the remarkable life and legacy of one of the most respected figures in basketball history, Rick Adelman. For decades, Rick Adelman was known as a brilliant basketball mind, a leader, and a coach who helped shape some of the most memorable teams in NBA history. From his days as a player to his incredible journey on the sidelines, he earned the admiration of fans, players, and fellow coaches across the league. His career was filled with unforgettable moments, historic achievements, and countless victories. Yet behind the success was a man whose passion for basketball inspired generations. In today's video, we'll explore Rick Adelman's complete life story, including his early years, playing career, coaching achievements, family life, lasting impact on the sport, and the heartbreaking news that has left the basketball world mourning. Stay with us until the end as we uncover the full story of this basketball legend and the circumstances surrounding his passing. Rick Adelman was born on June 16, 1946, in Lynwood, California. Growing up in Southern California, he developed a passion for basketball at an early age. Friends and coaches quickly recognized his intelligence and natural understanding of the game. While many young athletes relied primarily on physical talent, Adelman stood out because of his basketball IQ. During his high school years, he became one of the area's most respected players and later attended Loyola University, now known as Loyola Marymount University. At Loyola, Adelman continued to improve as a point guard. His leadership skills became evident as he guided his teammates and earned recognition as one of the top players in the conference. He was eventually named West Coast Conference Player of the Year. Little did anyone know that the young point guard would someday become one of the greatest coaches in NBA history. In 1968, Rick Adelman entered the NBA after being selected by the San Diego Rockets. Although he never became a superstar player, he carved out a respectable professional career through hard work, discipline, and intelligence. Throughout his playing career, he suited up for several teams, including the San Diego Rockets, Portland Trail Blazers, Chicago Bulls, New Orleans Jazz, and Kansas City Omaha Kings. As a player, Adelman was known for his passing ability, court vision, and understanding of offensive basketball. Those qualities would later become the foundation of his coaching philosophy. His NBA playing career lasted 7 seasons before he retired from playing in the mid-1970s. While his playing career was solid, his greatest achievements were still ahead of him. After retirement, Adelman moved into coaching. He began coaching at Kemaketa Community College, where he spent several years developing young players and refining his coaching methods. His success at the college level earned him opportunities in professional basketball. Eventually, he joined the Portland Trail Blazers as an assistant coach. Those years helped him learn the inner workings of NBA coaching while preparing him for a larger role. By the late 1980s, the Trail Blazers promoted him to head coach. It was a decision that would change the direction of the franchise. When Rick Adelman became head coach of the Portland Trail Blazers, he inherited a talented roster led by stars such as Clyde Drexler. Adelman's offensive system emphasized movement, teamwork, unselfish play, and smart decision-making. Under his leadership, Portland quickly emerged as one of the strongest teams in the NBA. The Trail Blazers reached the NBA Finals twice, first in 1990 and again in 1992. Although the team fell short of winning a championship, those Portland squads became some of the most beloved teams in franchise history. Adelman earned widespread respect around the league for his calm demeanor and strategic brilliance. Players trusted him because he understood the game and treated them with respect. His reputation as one of basketball's brightest minds was growing rapidly. Following his departure from Portland, Adelman later became head coach of the Golden State Warriors. The Warriors were struggling at the time, and although his tenure there was relatively short, he helped stabilize the organization and improve the team's competitiveness. While he did not achieve major playoff success in Golden State, the experience added another chapter to his growing coaching resume. Perhaps the most memorable period of Rick Adelman's coaching career came with the Sacramento Kings. When he arrived in Sacramento in the late 1990s, the franchise had endured years of disappointment. Adelman immediately implemented an exciting offensive style built around teamwork, passing, and ball movement. The result was one of the most entertaining teams in NBA history. Led by stars such as Chris Webber, Vlade Divac, and Peja Stojakovic, the Kings became championship contenders. The early 2000s Sacramento teams were famous for their beautiful style of basketball. Many fans and analysts still consider them among the greatest teams never to win an NBA championship. Adelman guided Sacramento to 8 consecutive playoff appearances and became the winningest coach in franchise history. The unforgettable 2002 Western Conference Finals against the Los Angeles Lakers remains one of the most discussed playoff series in NBA history. Although the Kings narrowly missed the NBA Finals, Adelman's reputation as an elite coach was firmly established. After leaving Sacramento, Adelman joined the Houston Rockets. There, he coached stars such as Yao Ming and Tracy McGrady. Despite battling injuries to key players, Adelman consistently kept Houston competitive. One of his most impressive achievements came during a remarkable 22-game winning streak. His Rockets teams were known for discipline, teamwork, and resilience. Even when facing adversity, Adelman's leadership allowed the team to remain among the Western Conference contenders. Later in his career, Adelman accepted the challenge of coaching the Minnesota Timberwolves. Although the Timberwolves did not become championship contenders during his tenure, he helped improve the organization and mentor young players. After the 2013-2014 season, Adelman officially retired from coaching. His coaching career ended with an incredible 1,042 victories, placing him among the winningest coaches in NBA history. Rick Adelman's accomplishments could not be ignored. In 2021, he was inducted into the prestigious Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame. For many basketball fans, the honor was long overdue. 2 years later, he received the Chuck Daly Lifetime Achievement Award, one of the highest honors for NBA coaches. These achievements reflected not only his success on the court, but also the respect he earned throughout the basketball community. Away from basketball, Rick Adelman was known as a devoted family man. He shared a marriage of more than 5 decades with his wife, Mary Kay. Together they raised 6 children, and later enjoyed a growing family that included numerous grandchildren. One of his sons, David Adelman, followed in his father's footsteps and became an NBA coach. Friends frequently described Rick as humble, kind, and deeply committed to his family. On June 1, 2026, the basketball world received heartbreaking news. The National Basketball Coaches Association announced that Rick Adelman had passed away at the age of 79. Tributes immediately poured in from across the NBA community. Fans, former players, coaches, executives, and organizations shared messages honoring his life and legacy. At the time of this recording, no official cause of death has been publicly released by his family or representatives. Multiple reports confirmed his passing but noted that the cause remains undisclosed. Across social media, fans remembered Adelman as one of the greatest coaches never to win an NBA championship. Many praised his offensive creativity and his ability to get the best from every roster he coached. Reddit users described him as a phenomenal coach, a mentor, and a class act whose influence stretched far beyond wins and losses. The Portland Trail Blazers, Sacramento Kings, Houston Rockets, and many others paid tribute to the man who helped shape their franchises. Rick Adelman's legacy extends far beyond statistics. Yes, he won more than 1,000 NBA games. Yes, he reached multiple NBA Finals. Yes, he earned a place in the Hall of Fame. But perhaps his greatest achievement was the respect he earned from players, coaches, and fans. He demonstrated that success could be achieved through teamwork, intelligence, preparation, and integrity. Generations of coaches continued to study his offensive systems. Generations of players continued to benefit from lessons he taught. His influence will remain part of basketball for many years to come. Rick Adelman may be gone, but his contributions to basketball will never be forgotten. From his days as a young point guard in California to his Hall of Fame coaching career, he dedicated his life to the sport he loved. Our thoughts and prayers go out to his wife, children, grandchildren, friends, former players, and everyone mourning this tremendous loss. Rest in peace, Rick Adelman. Thank you for the memories, the lessons, and the incredible legacy you leave behind. And thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this tribute, please like, subscribe, and share the video. We will continue bringing respectful tributes and life stories of notable figures from around the world. Goodbye, Coach Rick Adelman. Your legacy lives on forever.